Hey there, welcome back to day 30 of 31 Days of Craftoween. Can you believe we're almost at the end of this journey? Let's start with our Universal Monsters item pull. Oh, it's a patch. It says Universal Pictures presents Dracula. I would totally use this in this journal if I was allowing any red, but since I'm not, it's not going to be able to go here. I have an idea for today's spread that is inspired by something that Barbara from 49 Dragonflies did. She had something that she had made with this cute girl sitting on the back of a bird, and I have this bird here that I thought I could use, and if I can find the right paper doll that's seated, that's the right size, maybe we'll do that. So we're going to take a look and see what paper dolls I have, and I will be back with you once I found the right one. Okay, so we are going to put these little twin boys on the back of this bird. we're going with it. Next step, fussy cut around the bird. That took a bit of time, but we do have this lovely raven here, and we will be adding the twins, but first we need background for these papers, and I have some book pages that I found that have this interesting black and white print here. This does have a table of contents, but we of course can cover that up with things. Actually, you know what? On the back side, it's the same thing without words. That's going to be a heck of a lot easier to work with. So we're going to use that side, and we'll put glue on the side with the words. Use your big brain, Miss Page. This raven needs something to stand on. I've got this black cardstock, but I'm not sure that I want to do black on black. I think I've got some vintage book pages that I could use. This is actually a photograph that was in an old book, but it's a photograph of an old book. It's a list with old script. This was a list of people who died from plague, or I can't remember if it was called plague or some pandemic disease in 1793 in Philadelphia. Very sad. Got just a couple of pages of old dictionary, which I think I like the best. I think we're going to build a hill for this bird out of one of these dictionary pages. I'm going to see if there's any words on here that stick out to me particularly. Nothing really is standing out all that much, so I'm just going to take this, and kind of rip maybe a little hill made out of dictionary for this bird to stand on. Alright, there's his little resting place, so we'll go ahead and glue him down now. Alright, I have separated the twins just so that I can sit them in better so they'll look like they're actually sitting on the bird. And I think we're ready for a story. I think these two were so close as brothers because they were twins, and they started as they were growing up hearing stories about how one day they'd go their own ways and become separated from each other, and they were really upset about that. So they ran away to the forest, and they met this raven there who said, if you stay in the forest forever, you won't get any older, and you can help me rule the woods, and you'll never be separated. So they agreed to do that, and they helped the raven look out for the creatures in this land. I keep saying the woods because that just seems to be where I picture them, but they could be in other places too. Maybe the creatures in this land are kind of anthropomorphic. Maybe they have jobs and things that they go to just like people do. Or maybe they just live in the woods. The sad thing about these brothers is that while one is going to be perfectly fine with the arrangement they've made with the raven for the rest of forever, one of the brothers is going to eventually grow tired of the woods and everything in it, and he's going to want to leave. And this will cause a rift between the brothers that they may never be able to get over. But for now, they're doing okay. All right, what are we going to put on the other side of this spread? We have this gorgeous paper here. I hate to just not do anything there. We need to do something. Let's take a look at this and see if there's any words that spark any ideas with us. We have Happy Halloween, October 31st, Trick or Treat, Bewitched, Jack-o'-lantern, Hocus Pocus, Curiosities, Lost and Found, Beware, Wicked, Boo, Toxic, Eek, Spooky, Strange Things, Foreboding, Elixirs and Potions, Oddities, Masquerade, Skulls and Bones, The End. If anything, Lost and Found makes sense with this page, but I kind of don't know where else to take that. Something in my brain is telling me, make a little accordion book that will pop out here. I suppose we could. But I also, in order to pay homage to Barbara, feel like we need a shiny crown on either the Raven, the boys, or all three of them. I don't want to do gold like Barbara would do, but we will do some silver. A silver crown. I've got tinfoil and I've got a silver doily. Probably the tinfoil will work best for this purpose. I think I just want to make a crown for the Raven, and we will try to free cut it like I've seen Barbara do with crowns. Have you guys seen the video? This is like one of my favorite videos of all time, when Barbara and Louisa and Honey got together and they were in in Louisa's tiny house in her crafting space working together. And it was so funny to watch. I've watched it so many times just because they're so funny talking together and collaborating, making their tags. Yep. Let's glue that one down. Would it be terrible if I didn't make something big here, but maybe just added some black lace going down the side or even some white lace and called it good? I kind of really love this white background here. Let's dig through the lace box. Ooh, look at this one. This is a massive piece of lace. I wish this was the full length of the page. How cool would that be? Most of my black lace pieces are too short to go full length. This lace is also really beautiful. The white doesn't show up as nicely against this background though as the black does. This flower is also gorgeous, but not gonna work. I keep coming back to this piece here, and this could possibly be used in combination. We also have this lace that used to be white but has aged. Gorgeous applique piece as well. I don't know what to do. In my trinket drawer, I have these gorgeous silver wings that kind of look like a heart. We're going to attach that to our lace collage over here. So with the crown and the wings, we have two silver elements. So you know what that means. I'm going to try to make a triangle somehow. I have more wings. I have like singular wings, but they're so large, I just don't know if they would be good for this page or not. I've got some more trinkets in this little baggie here. I'm going to dig through the silver ones and see if there's something that will fit. Okay, so we've got a couple possibilities. There's this really simple, just silver circle, like dangle thing that can maybe just hang down here. We've got this heart with some flowers on top of it. We've got this swirly twirly thing that looks a little bit like an owl maybe. We've got a couple of tiny wings. Yeah, those wings aren't right. I think this heart just right here will be good. So this heart is now kind of dangling off of the lace collage that we've got going on here. Now earlier we did pick out a sentiment from the Tim Holtz stickers that was lost and found. Do I still want to add that, or do I want to leave this page be? Let's see what it looks like if we hold it atop. I wouldn't mind it there or even here. Okay, now we're done. All right, so I hope these two boys are able to resolve their problems in the future when they fight and not get into one of those things we see in books where one has to hurt the other one to take over or whatever. In the meantime, we're going to assume they're being helpful guardians and keepers of the woods along with the Raven King. That brings us to a close for day 30. Oh my gosh, you guys, we only have one more day of the series. I cannot believe it. So come on back for day 31, and in the meantime, have a wonderful, magical, and spooky day. Happy crafting. Adios.